Welcome to Flashpoint Friday, a weekly series where I select one game at random from Flashpoint's archives and give it a try. And maybe, just maybe, the game might actually be good. Hello everyone, welcome back to Flashpoint Friday. And this week, what with St. Patrick's Day being just around the corner a few days from now as of this recording, I'm going to play a randomly selected St. Patrick's Day themed game. And what I got was St. Patrick's Gold Miner. Looks like we got some instructions here. Let's see what this is all about. Use the claw and reel to take gold coins, rocks, snail, and worm out of the earth. The claw swings back and forth to grab something. Claw lowers to grab things and reel it up. Heavy objects like rocks and large gold coin will be harder to reel up. You can get more money by collecting gold coins. The other things will fetch you little amount of money. Collect the target amount of money before the time runs out and enters the successive levels, or else the game will get over. Okay, questionable grammar here and there, but I think I get the gist of it. Press spacebar to grab the things. From level 2, if you click this bomb, objects will get blast. Okay, well, I think I know what I'm getting into based on that description. I should also note right before I jump in that as I'm currently recording this, there is a rainstorm that's blowing through, so you might hear rain and possibly wind in the background while I am recording this. So without any further ado though, yes, okay. This is basically what I expected, judging by the game description. This is a kind of a knockoff of the classic web game Gold Miner by the looks of things. And it's basically a timing themed game because you have to time the hook and winch that's being operated. You have to time it so that you're able to snag gold and various other treasures and pull it up. And you want to try to get gold and treasures rather than rocks, because as you probably noticed there, I got substantially less. I got a substantially lower score from getting rocks as compared to gold. I'm not sure if I like the decision that the rocks seem to be pulled up at the same rate that the gold is, because with the original Gold Miner, you were really disincentivized from pulling up rocks because it took ages to pull up rocks and you got a super low score. So, I don't know. There's also appears to be no upgrade shop either, so that's kind of a point against it, I feel, as well, because the original Gold Miner had an upgrade shop where you could use the money that you earned to buy upgrades. Now, they typically were only temporary upgrades, good for that were good for the next round, but they often came in handy, and they often were the difference between victory and defeat once you got to the later levels. Because this is one of those games where I don't think it's possible to win. You just keep playing and try to progress as far as you can and get a high score, one of those types. So the lack of an upgrade shop, I feel, might hurt this game's longevity. So I think if I was to, at this point, recommend one of the two games, I would say go for the original Gold Miner. But I guess if you really want a St. Patrick's themed version for the holiday, then you could probably do worse. So, but yeah. This is, because admittedly, this is a blatant copy of Gold Miner, but Gold Miner's core game mechanics are pretty solid. So, it said to click the bomb, so I'm gonna try that. Maybe I'll try to get a rock here. Yeah, okay. I've got another one, it looks like. So, I'm not sure if I like the mouse click though for that, because in Gold Miner, I think you press the up key, or the up arrow key, so you didn't have to worry about juggling the mouse and the keyboard, but oh well. How many bombs How many bombs do you get, anyway? Yeah, okay, there we go. They're pretty generous with the bombs that you get as well. With Gold Miner, you had to buy them, so... Alright, I'll just play one more, because I think we've got the gist of this. Also, too, the original Gold Miner did not have these social media links and such on the top, so... I'm willing to bet this is the sound. I think I'll just go ahead and turn it off. The music is getting repetitive by now, I feel, so... maybe that's another point in the original Gold Miner's favor. It didn't have music aside from short little incidental jingles between levels, but... I mean, this has maybe better visuals than the original Gold Miner, but this was probably made years and years later, so... You would kind of hope that that would be the case, but yeah. I was hoping to get that... that jewel or diamond or whatever it is down there. Let's see. Can I winch it up in time? Yes. Just long enough. Alright, well I think I'll call it there. Alright, well I said I was going to end it there, but when I clicked on the next level, this actually has a different level background, so I thought that was kind of cool. So there is some visual variety with this. So yeah, I'm almost halfway done with this round anyway, so I'll just go ahead and finish this one real quick, and then I'll meet you guys back at the initial start page. So I've definitely met the goal. I'm not sure how much the goals are ramping up by. I haven't been paying that much attention to it, but it seems like it doesn't ramp up as quickly as the original Gold Miners. So once again, I guess it could be a plus or minus depending on maybe one's preference towards game difficulty. Maybe if you want something that's a little more laid back, then maybe this iteration of Gold Miner might be more up your alley. But all right, there we go. So that's St. Patrick's Gold Miner. It is a shameless copy of the original Gold Miner game that made waves back when it first came out, so I'm sure they were hoping to capitalize on the original game's success. But, yeah, this game's okay. I would imagine maybe if you've never played another Gold Miner style game before, you might be maybe a bit more impressed. But speaking as someone who was a fan of the original and played it quite a bit, I mean, credit where credit is due. This has maybe has some slightly higher production values with level music and maybe flashier visuals and things like that. But it's also missing a few key features and has some questionable gameplay balance applied to it. But if you're in the mood to play a St. Patrick's themed web game, and let's be honest here, a gold mining game featuring kind of a leprechaun style character is very, very thematic for the holiday, right? So yeah, you could do a whole lot worse for St. Patrick's themed games, I'm sure. But having said that, the original Gold Miner, I think, is the better of the two. So you can still check this one out, though. I think it's worth at least one playthrough, but be sure to check out the original Gold Miner as well. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Flashpoint Friday. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day, and take care, everyone.